You're here for either the flowers or the tools, right?
You have found the right place if you're looking to check in horses and donkeys.
Papa? You've brought someone along? They're basically just...
Eileen...
What? Another...
Well, if you don't want this opportunity to meet a black spirit host in the flesh...
What? No way. Look at those dreamy eyes. Nothing like the vacant corpse-like expressions I read about.
Eileen, manners.
Oops. Did I say that out loud? I'll just go stick my head in a cauldron and die now.
Come now, child. No need for dramatics. They are in need of your aid.
Me? Specifically? Sure you didn't just confuse me for Clarence? Gosh, okay. Let's see. How long have you been exposed? Oh, wow. That's a bit excessive. And likely to have accelerated the spirit's encroachment. Tell me. Does ceaseless whispering fill your head? Do you have an unquenchable thirst? Is that thirst for apocalyptic chaos?
Eileen! I've received a summons from the Grand Chamberlain Jordine. There are urgent matters at Alejandro Farm to which I must attend. I'll be expecting fair tidings upon my return. Adventurer, please give Eileen your full cooperation.
Right. Clarence will be off to college soon, setting the academic world on fire, while I do not... Why was I talking about fire? Oh, right. My training! Wow! You gathered so many so quickly? Though, as soon as we smite one wicked task, another... Oh, Papa said you needed... See that bell tower over there? Why don't you, go on ahead. I need to touch up my faith, for, church.
the wells abundant with water even during droughts.
My faithful congregation, there was a time, but these from...
There you are.
So long after.
Shall we sit together?
Elion, now that Elion has...
Shocking your alchemical... Hello, I'm Florence. Eileen. Now listen here. The Black Spirit is biding its time. My advice, don't dawdle here.
Lord Elian, please.
If Lord Elion is present, then my lord would be here in Velu.
So it is true cats like high places.
Ah, so I am Igor Bartali, chief of this village. Welcome to Velia. There was a time when I too dreamt of becoming a... But first, it's right over there. My wife, Islin, will treat you to some refreshments. Go on ahead. I'll be right behind you.
They say ancient relics are sleeping under the deep sea.
Welcome to the Lunar
If you
Halo
find
Inn,
it,
traveller.
you could be
You
rich.
rowdy drunkards think getting pot-shotting is an excuse for breaking a dish or two, but I make sure everyone pays for their mistakes. Here's fair warning to you. This is the chef of our inn, David. Talented, aye, but patrons love him because he pays little heed to the cost of ingredients. Those two over there act like brothers once a little ale's in 'em. In the cold light of sobriety, they find themselves again sworn enemies. That one over there just keeps to himself, smoking his pipe all day long, never ordered... Oh, look at the old man, the wind blew in. Well, what'll you have? Have a seat and we'll get your order in right away. Toscane special herb juice. Good, good. Take a seat over there. My husband's probably dying to see you.
Holidays, there seems to be a lot of...
Oh, Islin is talkative as ever. Sometimes she... Finally. I've been looking forward to dining together and hearing the wealth of stories you have to tell. First, tell me of Red Nose. Who helped the most in tracking Red Nose down? I heard of that one. Quite the smart imp he is. But however did Red Nose become leader of the imps? As the black stone given unto Red Nose became one filled with rage. I've no idea what that man is up to. If only I was younger, I'd need just to wave my finger to teach him a lesson. Ah, well. Frustrating though it may be. In times like this, repeat after me. Things are looking up. See? Your grand journey is still underway, and arduous times are yet to come. Dig deep and shout this out to steel your nerves in those moments.
Well now, what's this? You two together? Things are looking up. Things are looking up.
Oh, Uno. It has been some time. Where have you been quenching your thirst while your old friend's throat is dry?
Me just had a pint at the Dancing Marlin to celebrate our defeat of Red Nose. Cheers! And yet to think a Blackstone of such high purity brings me back to the days...
I'm telling you.
This is your first time hearing it, right? Listen well, it's quite the tale. 10 years past. In the distant desert, a sudden and strange phenomenon occurred. The ground beneath the sands cracked wide, and an ancient ruin burst forth. It was the ruins of
He's been on about this story for a decade now. My ears can't take it any longer. Be present. It's the year 286.
Nostalgia serves as the greatest drive in the twilight years of a senile old fool. And yet, thanks to what occurred back then, business has never stopped booming.
Never thought I'd see the day when Igor the Adventurer was properly domesticated. The things love...
Aye.
Look at the stone spider flaunting his carapace to the... And on my honor, I swear on that day I clearly saw it. The shining star fall into the hills of the Forest of Seclusion.
That nonsense again.
I promise you, before my dying breath, I shall uncover its secret. I, Uno, am a man of my word. Believe it. I promise you, before my...
This stuff is great.
Careful. Do you know how much this beer cost me?
I couldn't believe it. She told me to shave my beard.
Do you know how many years I spent whacking those scarecrows?
Oh, Trotting, you're here as well.
Of course. I have to lay down the hammer sometimes.
Yes, indeed. It's been some time. Care to hear of my travels to Valencia?
Oh, good. Adventurer, you're awake. home of Tranen. You should go thank him for taking care of you. And maybe apologize for dueling his anvil. Let's be off. We're going to overcome the Black Spirit. Her name is Emma. Emma Bartali. Yes, the chief's granddaughter. You could say she's the princess of the town. Ever since she was little, Emma, we're going to pay her a visit. Oh, poor Emma. She's the only person whose nightmares of the kingdom of Kron often haunt. See, that's no wonder she shuns people. When brave Robert, the chief, may seek, he gave me a place the Bartali family. Go ahead and take the path near the church. I'll check in on our dear, hungover Dr. Uno, and then join you.